Imagine a place where two peoples share the same land, yet see its history through very different eyes. Why has this small region, no bigger than the state of New Jersey, been at the center of so many conflicts for over a century? Today, millions of Israelis and Palestinians live side by side, separated by walls, borders, and stories of their past. The goal of this video is to provide a clear and balanced overview of the history of Israel and Palestine. This history is complex, filled with triumphs, tragedies, and countless perspectives. By walking through key events, we'll better understand how the conflict started, why it continues today, and how it impacts the people living there. My aim is not to take sides, but to give you the knowledge to form your own understanding of this important topic. Here's what we'll cover in this video to understand the history of Israel and Palestine. 1. Ancient and early history. We'll look at the early settlements, the rise of the Israelite kingdoms, and the early Arab presence in the region. Second Ottoman period. We'll explore life under Ottoman rule and the beginnings of Jewish and Arab national movements. Third British Mandate era. We'll cover the impact of British control, the Balfour Declaration, and growing tensions between Jewish and Arab communities. By the end, you'll have a clearer picture of how history shaped today's reality for Israelis and Palestinians. 1. Ancient and early history. The region known as Canaan was home to ancient civilizations over 4,000 years ago. The Israelites, believed to be descendants of Abraham, established the Kingdom of Israel around the 11th century BCE. This kingdom later split into two, the Northern Kingdom of Israel and the Southern Kingdom of Judah. Important events include the building of the first temple in Jerusalem by King Solomon. Over time, these kingdoms were conquered. The Assyrians destroyed the Kingdom of Israel in 722 BCE, and the Babylonians destroyed the Kingdom of Judah in 586 BCE, demolishing the first temple and exiling many Jews. Though some returned and rebuilt the second temple, Roman rule led to Jewish revolts. 66 to 135 CE, the destruction of the Second Temple, and the dispersal of Jews, known as the diaspora. In the 7th century CE, after the rise of Islam, the region came under Arab control. Arab culture, language, and religion became dominant, and Jewish, Christian, and Muslim communities coexisted. This period set the stage for the region's complex future. 2. Ottoman period. In 1517, the Ottoman Empire took control of the region known as Palestine and ruled it for 400 years. The area was mostly rural, with important cities like Jerusalem, Jaffa, Hebron, and Nablus serving as trade and cultural centers. The population was mainly Muslim, but Christians and Jews also lived there, coexisting under the Ottoman system, which allowed each religious community some autonomy. In the late 1800s, new ideas began to spread. Arab nationalism grew as people in the Middle East wanted independence from the Ottomans. At the same time, Zionism emerged in Europe, calling for a Jewish homeland in Palestine due to increasing persecution of Jews. The first waves of Jewish immigrants arrived, buying land and starting new settlements. These growing nationalist movements, Arab and Jewish, started to clash, setting the stage for future conflict. The Ottoman rule finally ended with World War I. 3. British Mandate era, 1917 to 1948. In 1917, during World War I, Britain issued the Balfour Declaration, expressing support for a Jewish homeland in Palestine. After the war, Britain took control of Palestine under a League of Nations mandate. During the 1920s and 1930s, Jewish immigration increased, mainly due to rising anti-Semitism in Europe. This led to growing tension as the Arab population resisted the changes, fearing the loss of their land and rights. Conflicts escalated, resulting in violent clashes like the 1929 riots in the major Arab Revolt from 1936 to 1939, which aimed to end British rule and stop Jewish immigration. By 1947, the situation had become unmanageable. The United Nations proposed a partition plan to divide Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states, with Jerusalem as an international city. The Jewish community accepted the plan, but the Arab community rejected it, seeing it as unfair. This set the stage for the conflict that followed.
In the next episode, we'll explore the creation of Israel, the wars that followed, and the ongoing challenges that shape the region today. We'll look at key events like the Nakba, the Six-Day War, the peace efforts, and the modern issues that continue to affect millions of lives. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you won't miss the next part. Share your thoughts and questions below. Let's keep this conversation going. See you in the next episode.